I tighten the straps of my suit, the familiar hiss of the oxygen seal a comforting reminder of the routine that has governed my life for months. Around me, the spacecraft hums with readiness, its metallic innards a testament to human ambition and the unquenchable thirst for knowledge. The world of space exploration is no longer the stuff of science fiction, it's my reality, a canvas of stars spread before us, waiting for our brushstrokes. My name is Sarah Marshall, commander of this expedition, and I lead a team of astronauts poised on the cusp of history. We're about to embark on a mission, unlike any other, to a distant planet that promises a first encounter with alien life. My short-cropped brown hair doesn't stir in the recycled air of the cabin, but my piercing blue eyes scan the control panels, ensuring everything is in order for the journey ahead. Behind me, Dr. James Jim Thompson moves with quiet efficiency, checking medical supplies one last time. His lanky frame bends gracefully, a scruffy beard framing the comforting smile he offers up without a word. He's been my rock, a steady hand in the chaos of the unknown. To my right, Layla Chen hovers over her engineering console, her fingers dancing across the interfaces with a deft touch. Her long black hair is neatly tied back, allowing her dark brown eyes, so full of life and intelligence, to focus intently on her work. I can feel her excitement like a current in the air. Adventure calls to her, as potent as a siren song. We are ready. As the engines ignite, sending tremors through the vessel, I feel a surge of adrenaline. This is it, the beginning of our odyssey into the reaches of space where no human has ventured before. After what feels like both an eternity and a single heartbeat, we arrive. The planet looms large before us, a sphere of possibilities and dangers. It's here on this strange new world that we meet Xenon. The being stands before us, an enigma wrapped in an exoskeleton. Its form is as foreign to my eyes as the concept of infinity, and yet there's a presence about it that demands my attention. The multitude of eyes scattered across its structure seem to take us all in at once, leaving nowhere to hide. Cautious steps carry me closer, each breath measured, my heart a drumbeat in my chest. We attempt communication, reaching out with technology designed to bridge the gap between species. I hope for understanding, for a peaceful exchange that will expand our knowledge and prove that coexistence is possible. There's a silent plea in my mind, a wish that this first contact lays the foundation for a future not written in the language of conflict, but in the universal pursuit of discovery. With every second that ticks by, I'm aware of the monumental significance of this moment, for us, for Xenon, for humanity. I stand on the threshold of the unknown, the weight of potential pressing against my shoulders. Here, under the gaze of countless alien eyes, our journey truly begins. The silence of space is a lie. There's no sound in the vacuum, but inside our vessel, alarms blare, a cacophony of warnings that shatter any illusions of peace we may have harbored. Red lights flash, casting the cockpit in an ominous glow as Xenon and its kin reveal their true nature. We had reached out with open hands, but they were met with violence. Our ship lurches violently, metal groaning against the barrage from unseen weaponry. I brace against the console, my pulse racing in time with the staccato of alerts. Each impact is a testament to our naivety, a stark reminder that not all life seeks harmony. I glance at the crew, their faces taut with tension. Dr. Thompson grips his station, knuckles white, while Layla Chen's eyes are alight, not with fear, but with fierce determination. She's already diagnosing the damage, her mind a whirlwind of equations and contingency plans. Status report, I managed to say, though my voice is drowned by the chaos. Shields down to 20%, hull breaches in sectors 7 and 9. Jim's report cuts through the din, each word punctuated by the relentless assault on our spacecraft. Life support compromised. Oxygen levels dropping, he adds, his voice strained. I can see the numbers dwindling on the display, the digital countdown to suffocation. We're trapped. the vastness of space our prison, with walls closing in. In this moment, I understand the fragility of our existence amidst the stars, the thin veneer of safety provided by technology now stripped away. There is no escape, no plan B. Our ship, once a marvel of human ingenuity, is now little more than a wounded bird with clipped wings, spiraling into the abyss. Layla, I turn to her. We need options. Her fingers fly over the controls, rerouting power, sealing off compromised sections with emergency bulkheads. The ship groans in protest, but she silences it with her swift actions. Working on it, Commander, she says, her focus unyielding. If I can bypass the mainframe, there might be a way to boost the life support systems temporarily. Make it fast, I urge. My breaths come in sharp gasps as I watch the oxygen levels continue their steady decline. Leela's ponytail swings as she ducks beneath a panel, tools in hand. Her impulsive nature, often a source of consternation during training, is now our lifeline. She dives into the guts of the ship, every second precious, every move calculated despite the pressure. I stand sentinel over my crew, watching Layla work with a surgeon's precision. I will our survival with every fiber of my being, silently vowing that if tenacity and human spirit have any say, we will not end as a cautionary tale, whispered among the stars as a warning to those who dare to explore the unknown. But for now we wait, suspended in the void, a clock ticking down to eternity. Sweat beads on my forehead, the weight of command heavier with each passing second as Layla's determined efforts unfold before me. The ship's heartbeat is a series of mechanical gasps and shudders, its life force ebbing away despite her frantic repairs. I watch the oxygen levels on the digital display tick downwards, a silent countdown to the inevitable. Layla emerges from the tangle of wires and metal, her face streaked with grease and defeat. She doesn't need to speak, the despair in her eyes tells me everything. Our escape plan has flatlined. My chest tightens, not just from the thinning air but from the crushing responsibility for these lives, this mission, all now teetering on the precipice of oblivion. I move to the communication console, my fingers hovering over the record button. This could be our last testament, the final words of a crew lost to space's unforgiving expanse. With a solemn breath, I press down, feeling the click resonate like a judge's gavel marking the end of a trial. Commander Sarah Marshall of the SS Odyssey, I begin, the sound of my own voice a stark reminder of our reality. Our attempts at peaceful contact have led to hostility from an alien race, Xenon. Our vessel sustained critical damage during their attack, and despite engineer Layla Chen's valiant efforts, we've been unable to restore full functionality to our spacecraft. I pause, grappling for the strength to continue. Oxygen levels are depleting. Options. Options are exhausted. The words taste bitter, laced with the tang of failure. Should this message find its way to Earth, let it serve not as a beacon of tragedy, but as a flare of resilience. We charted the unknown, pushed the boundaries of human exploration. And if this is where our journey ends, know that we face the darkness unflinching. There's a stillness then, a moment suspended in time where I feel the collective hopes of my crew pulse through the cabin. I release the button, the recording light winking out, the finality of the act a somber punctuation. End of log. My voice is a whisper, barely audible above the hum of dying systems. I turn away from the console, facing the void beyond our windows, the stars watching silently as we drift.